What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, we all know that there was somewhat of a Cold War between Dr. Umar Johnson and Kevin Samuels. Although they never really called each other out by name, I can tell you personally that, these two didn't see eye to eye and maybe did not really care for one another. That, at least on my side, that's really confirmed. Okay. I'll just say that as much. But both of them, which is interesting, said similar things about what's going on with the black community. If you look at Umar Johnson, he says similar things to what Kevin Samuels says to women, to the men. In reality, I can't see why they didn't really see eye to eye when a lot of the things that they talk about are eye to eye. Owning your own stuff, controlling your own destiny, men leading, women submitting. But be it as it may, they did not. We all know that Kevin Samuels passed yesterday, but Dr. Umar Johnson posted this on his Instagram. And he says this: I did not agree with the message or the method, but I've seen our community repeatedly celebrate celebrities who have done far worse than Mr. Kevin Samuels. I don't like to see insults and mockery aimed at our recently departed. He has a family and possibly children. I send them my deepest condolences, and I ask the Most High to shrink his faults and expand his virtues. May the ancestors receive him with good fortune on the other side. I have liked this post, although it is disagreeable in many ways, because when he says like far worse than Mr. Kevin Samuels, you're insinuating that he's doing any harm to the black community. And in my honest opinion, Kevin Samuels could have taken a real big advantage of the black community with his fame and popularity. He did not set up any kind of, GoFundMe's or raise money, or, we talked about at some point, selling his book or selling, people had controversial with selling courses. He didn't want that. So if you want to talk about taking advantage of the black community and things like that, Kevin worked for what he got. Just like I work for what I have. Okay. So when you say celebrities far worse, what are you talking about? What celebrities bring people together, get people engaged? Literally, I'm on the phone with Kevin Samuels and an Atlanta police officer walks by him a week and a half ago. Brother, if you're here and you know who you are, he stops Kevin Samuels on the phone with him. He said, bro, I just got married. My wife used to have a lot of problems, so I let her watch your show. It changed every dynamic and we have a happy marriage. And Kevin was like, I'm on the phone with O'Shea Duke Jackson. You know what he said? Cue the music up. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. He started saying my whole thing. So I know for a fact that Kevin was bringing people together, getting them married. Dennis Sperling is engaged. He met his wife through Kevin Samuels. So when he's talking about celebrities far worse, what are you indicating at, bro? What are you talking about? As if, do you think that you're doing better? We will leave that alone. But that's the delusion of Dr. Umar Johnson. But what I do like is the fact that despite he doesn't personally like him, and I can honestly tell you, Kevin didn't care for Dr. Umar Johnson. I'll just put that out there. Okay? He didn't care for him that much at all. But what I like here is the fact that he doesn't like to see insults and mockery aimed at our recently departed. Boom. Okay? Whether you like people or not, these are our people. I'm going to mention the name. Cynthia G, here on YouTube, has said some really incredible negative things about black men. I don't know if she said those things for a show or she feels that way or to get views. In many ways, it's ridiculous. It's harmful. But let's say something happened to her, even when she got pregnant. Or let's say, for example, she was to fall down or something like that and hurt her ankle. I wouldn't be like, you see, Cynthia G fell down and hurt her ankle, or she passed away. What? Why would I say something like that? Like, despite the fact of, like what she says, and I'm gonna be for real, Kevin was no way in any shape or form as cruel and demonstrative as some of the ladies over there on the other side. I could never even bring myself to say something about her like that. Because despite that, she's in our community. And Dr. Umar Johnson could at least say, these are our people. We're not talking about a guy who's a murderer or somebody who hurts people. This is a guy who gives his opinion. Okay? He brought black people together. He did it in a different way in which Umar did it. Umar has shown some success of bringing black people together. I don't agree with how he does things. That don't mean I wish that he would pass away. And I certainly would never say in a passing post about Umar Johnson, oh, there are some celebrities out there that have done worse than him. I would omit that part. Focus on him as a person, but I respect the condolences. I respect the honor in the second part of it. And I think that's where the black community should move forward. There are people that I didn't like when they was living, they're dead now. Do I like them now that they're dead? No. Will I go out there and publicly humiliate their family and say I'm glad that they're, and I've done that before about the guy from, I won't talk about what website he started, but there was a guy who did some incredibly, in my opinion, destructive thing in the black community that contributes to crime in all kind of buffoonery, people dying on this website. I won't even mention who it was. But to take it back, I feel bad that I said that. And this is a guy that I feel was a slime ball. Out of respect for that person's family, you can literally go to his website and see black people being hurt and women being attacked and all kinds of stuff. I just thought it was trash. But out of respect for his family, I should not have said what I said. Even personally. And Kevin Samuels is nowhere near that guy. But I do respect the second part of the post. Shout out to you, Dr. Umar Johnson, for what you've done. Thank you, brother. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.